So before I begin, let me explain a couple accounts I will talk about today in saving for retirement at an early age. The first account being a 401k. A 401k is a feature of a qualified profit sharing plan that allows employees to contribute a portion of their wages to individual accounts, usually with their companies. A Roth IRA is a retirement plan under the US law that is generally not taxed, provided certain conditions are met. The tax law of the United States allows a tax reduction on a limited amount of saving for retirement. So let's begin. So, was there ever a moment where thinking about your retirement was putting a heavy burden on your day to day thoughts? Or have you ever thought of your retirement? Well, let's get that big rock off your back and get saving. So, research suggests that many young workers or students have a tough time putting money aside for long term financial stability for two reasons: because no investments are being made, or some fund is not open, and scared to be aggressive or not having knowledge on what percentage to start with. So, my first main point will answer different ways and accounts that can be opened to start putting money aside at an early age. My second point I'll be discussing will include statistics on how much to save in my first main point's accounts. Alright, getting into my first main point, a 401k, you've probably heard about it already, or opening a Roth IRA, are just two different options when looking for a good holder for your money and a secured, healthy retirement. So, stated in Jared Newman's article, a 401k will be one way young workers can easily put money aside, because the money is strictly taken away from a paycheck and the amount taken out will be the percentage the individual chooses. Many workplaces usually have a retirement fund that you can connect your percentage of pay with, but if not, opening a Roth IRA is another option, according to Lisa. One less account, and that can be maintained from a handheld device through an application, could be an emergency fund or savings account, which is talked about in Morgan Quinn's slides. Now, after talking about three main accounts, your 401k, your Roth IRA, and an emergency savings plan, we're going to move into my second main point, which will be aggressively and knowing how much to save at an early age, which will be two main ideas to keep in mind for retirement and wanting to start at an age of 16 through 25. So Jared Newman writes on how a company, if holding a 401k, will match your plan when you retire. So in order for them to match the amount, you need to contribute the maximum amount in order to contribute their matching benefits. Pretty easy. In a Roth IRA, Morgan Quinn talks about putting 10 to 15% of a paycheck into an investment and slowly increasing the percentage as the ages pass by. And you can also start with the 5%. Now, being aggressive with the investment is one of the five main points Lisa Hagen-Gary makes, which includes looking into mutual funds. The long investment horizon is stated in the article, meaning it'll be a roller coaster for your money that is invested in the funds, which sounds pretty bad. But however, someone in their 20s can afford that because they're so young. Well, Newman, Quinn, and Leslie have awesome points in their articles and slides, but where or how much do you actually come out with in the long run? Some concerns you may be thinking is, I want my money now, or where is my money going? Well, the visual aid I'll represent in a few seconds will show you how much an individual can earn. And for the questions on where is my money going? Well, the money placed into these funds, which are mutual funds, which means it's dispersed with shareholders who are professionals, don't worry. So there's no need to even think about your money. Now, this is only if you start saving early. That's when you'll start earning a lot. Now, this picture by Sentinel Benefits and Financial Group shows a couple awesome results. On your right hand side, you see a balance. This balance represents the money that you can earn when you start saving money at specific ages. The article stated that the individuals had started saving at 7% and slowly made their way up to 20%. So, as you can see, starting at 25 instead of 35 or 45 was a pretty nice difference. Actually, about a 400,000 difference that you can have when you retire. So, if you didn't hear me the first time, research suggests that many young workers or students have a tough time putting money aside for long-term financial stability for two reasons: because no investments are being made, or some sort of fund is not open, or scared to be aggressive for having knowledge and what percentage to start with. So, a summary of my main points: I talked about having accounts like a 401k or a Roth IRA open for money that can be put aside and never touched until retirement comes. And then my second main point included how much to invest in a Roth IRA and how a company will actually match a 401k if max contribution is reached, as well as how to aggressively invest in mutual funds. Now, I want to end with the quote: "You must gain control over your money, or the lack of it will forever control you." And this was by David Ramsey, My two main points will achieve this goal if saving money begins as soon as possible.